Hello everyone, I'm going to show you how to get the Master Builder achievement in Remnant 2's final DLC, The Final Horizon. Now, first you have to locate Spark, which is the robot companion and final secret vendor in the game in the brand new DLC in the Rood. I have a video for that, but this entire video will focus only on getting the items necessary to complete the quest. So if you need that video first, click the link below. Alright, before we get started, I want to explain what is needed for this quest line. So if you just want the item locations, I'll put where you can skip ahead into the video to get into that section of the video. So first off, you need 100 new alloys that are exclusive to each of the three major realms within Remnant 2. You don't need the other two DLCs in order to complete this quest. If you just have the Final Horizon, you can still do this quest. So you'll need the Ancient Alloy, which is found in Yaesha. You'll need Alien Alloy, found in the Rood, and you will finally need Mithril Alloy, found in Losomn. So each three of these alloys only drop in those regions of the world. Second, you want to equip the Explorer perk. These items are exclusively dropped from those realms, and they are a bitch to find. They have an extremely low drop rate. They only drop from common enemies, from elite enemies, from mini bosses, and that's it. They do not come from chest, and they do not come from core boss fights. So you want to find an area where you can farm elite enemies. That is the ideal enemy you want to fight. And even then, the drop rate is extremely low. So make sure you have the Explorer archetype linked to your profile so you can ensure the maximum amount of drop rate. It took me around 2 to 3 hours each, and that's right, each, just to get the necessary alloy in order to get the 3 items within each realm that is necessary for this achievement. So once you get the alloy, which I highly recommend you do, this is where you get into the items themselves. Now, I want to give a fair bit of warning. Just like with the core game, if you re-roll an adventure and you have that item in your inventory, it will disappear. So make sure you go to Spark and get the item before you re-roll, or you'll have to get the item back. So here are the list of items. Alright, the first area, we're going to get the 3 items in Yaesha. So this is in the Forbidden Grove. You need to get the Fruit of Death. To get this item, you need to equip the Ravenger's Mark, which you get for siding with the Ravenger over the dough. Equipped it at this statue. This is at the beginning of the Forbidden Grove. You're going to come down here. You're going to grab the Fruit of Death. You're going to return the Spark. You need 25 Ancient Alloy, so make sure you have that. Go give it to her, and then you'll get the item. Alright, the next item we need is the Ornate Lockbox. This is in the Widow's Court in Yaesha. There's an easier way to come down here, but to me this is the expressway. So you want to come down here to this waterfall, and you're going to go through the hidden wall from this hallway. You're going to go up an elevator, grab the Ornate Box. You need 50 Ancient Alloy to get this amulet. Again, remember, get the item before you re-roll the adventure, or you'll have to do all of this all over again.
I will begin analysis of the...
Alright, the third and final item in Yaesha is Kolkit's Key. So this is completely random in the Lambent. When you come here, you can find it in a hole in an underground tunnel, or you can find it inside this casket with this mini boss. Once you get the key itself, make sure that you interact with it, because it'll be called Kolkit's Razor. You have to inspect it, hit the button, I'll show all of this, and turn it into Kolkit's Key. If you don't, Spark won't accept it, so just make sure you do that, or if you're wondering why she won't take it.
I require...
Alright, now we are in the Root and we're in the Vault of the Formless. This is a random dungeon. You're going to have to come here for the next item, which is the HUSK glyph. So when you get to the second tower in this dungeon, this is during the final section where you have to go through this entire instance and fight a bunch of enemies. You're going to get to the second tower and you're going to wait there for an entire minute. I'm going to show you the process. This is sped up by 3x, so you're going to have to wait a bit longer. But once you get the glyph, use Liquid Escape, exit out of the instance, go and give it to Spark immediately. You'll need 25 alien alloy.
Fully cataloged. Would you like to hear the cataloged world, Yaesha, a garden world covered in dense, lush jungle. It's home to an ancient people known as the Pan. The resident species worships imaginary gods that take the shape of a doe and a wolf. The people are ruled by an immortal empress and her all-powerful nobles. The means of gaining immortality warrants further examination. I have queued this report for transfer to Narud. If you would like to access my report of this world again, you may do so at any time. You've roved places on Narud that I've never been able to access. Internal diagnostics report. Jealousy. The alloy you collected from this world is compatible with my fabrication chamber. It can be utilized if you bring me a prototype. Affirmative. Please specify the world you plan to explore. Something created in case of a severe contingency might be worthwhile. Excellent. I await your findings. Preparing to integrate alien materials.
And yes, you have to get one of the most annoying items in all of Remnant 2, the override pin. So make sure you run a run in Narud where the custodian asks you to gain control of the core. Once you do that, within the second large area, it's usually there with this type of building with 2 statues in the front. This is where you'll find the override pin. It's unfortunately random, and yeah, good luck with this. This took me forever to find.
but stardust. Even I, Precept Surus, Seeker Primus of the House.
Alright, item number 6 is in the Terminus Station, is the Decorum Cipher. Now the first thing you want to do to make sure you don't waste your time is go to Narud and get to the Curator's home. When you get there, head down here and you're going to find this secret vendor. You're going to head right, go down this elevator, and you're going to find this device. On the right side, when you enter this pin right here, I'm going to shoot at it. If that pin is not there, you will get the Terminus Station where the cipher is located. If it is there, you will not get the Terminus Station. Alright, so we're at the Terminus Station. You're going to complete the dungeon and you're going to head on top of the train where you found the Atom Smasher and get the cipher, bring it back to Spark, and then you'll get the Force Multiplier.
I could use that. Traveler, I would like to know. That's an impossibility. You must be malfunctioning. Please seek out the repair entity, Doc Nora, immediately. I require...
Alright, we're at the home stretch. You need the Nightweaver doll for the next item, so make sure you get all 3 dolls from the asylum. I'll have a link below of how to complete the entire quest in case you need it, but you need to come to this door, give her all 3 dolls, unlock the door, grab the doll, and bring it back to Spark.
Yes, have you found... They're all so... So lit, I suppose it... That element, the arts. I'm sorry, no, that is so... Shortly... Days. I was, yes. Just so they were. The fact that some... I saw as if they saw this how... I'm sure not just... I didn't feel... Oh, deep... Wait.
Cataloging Losomn. Recalibrating. Please tell me about Losomn. Binary planets are quite rare. I detect that you have gathered alloy from this world. My fabrication chamber will become accessible once you provide a compatible prototype. Please insert...
Next up is the Crimson King coins from the Gilded Chambers. This is the Red Prince's exclusive dungeon. Now, you don't need to do the DLC in order to get this dungeon. It's in the core game. I know there are probably going to be people saying you need to do the DLC. No, you just need to kill these elite enemies that wander the Gilded Chambers. You can get that dungeon from the core game. Get it, bring it back to Spark, and you'll get the next item.
What is the apex species of this world? Acknowledged. I will catalog both species as equal. I will begin analysis of the prototype you...
Alright, the final item. You want to make sure you have the clock tower dungeon layout. Once you do that, you want to head to the Lemark district. It's one of the random dungeons, but if you have the clock tower, you'll definitely get this dungeon. You want to do the clock puzzle, which I'll have it shown in its entirety here. Bring it back to Spark. Talk to her, get the item, and make sure you talk to her again in order to get the final weapon. And once you get the weapon that she gives to you, the achievement should unlock. So if this guide helped you in any way, remember to like, sub, and share. It helps a great deal. Goodbye, and good luck.
Conflicting data detected. I require user input for the world of Losomn. Which being is the overseer of this world? Confirmed. This world lacks an overseer. I will begin analysis of the prototype you provide. Traveler, you've helped me fulfill my mission. I collected invaluable data from the prototypes brought to me. I wish to offer recompense. I crafted this for you, by myself, without a prototype. However, I did use your adventures as a reference point. Internal diagnostics indicate that I'm experiencing fulfillment, optimism, and intense overwhelming sensations of accomplishment. In organic terms, I am happy. Thank you. I will remain in Ward 13 until my stellar battery begins to dim in approximately 4.8 billion Nerudian cycles. I will remain here, cataloging. Excellent timing. What technology exists in this world? To the Drazier, magic is simply science that is not yet understood. I will begin.